President and First Secretary of ZANU-PF, Comrade A.D. Mnangagwa, welcomed members to the 315th Ordinary Session of the Politburo. He then introduced new members of the Politburo and those with new portfolios as follows. 1. VP and Second Secretary of the party, Comrade General Retired Constantino Guvea Chiwenga. 2. VP and Second Secretary of the party, Comrade KCD Muhadi. 3. Secretary of the Commissariat, that is the National Commissar, Lieutenant General Retired E. Rugeje. 4. Secretary for National Security, Comrade El Matuke. 5. Secretary for Legal Affairs, Comrade P. Mangwana. 6. Secretary for Transport and Social Welfare, Comrade July Moyo. 7. Secretary for Women's Affairs for the Women's League, Comrade Mabel Chinomona. 8. Secretary for the Youth League, Comrade P. Togarepi. 9. Secretary for Science and Technology, Comrade Chris Mutswangwa. 10. Secretary for the War Veterans, Comrade Victor Matemadanda. 11. Chief Air Marshal P. Shiri, retired, committee member. 12. Lieutenant General, retired, S.B. Moyo, Sibusiso Moyo, also committee member. And 13, the principal of the Chitepo School of Ideology, Comrade Mnyerazi Machacha. B. His Excellency then informed the Politburo that the first half of 2018 had a very congested program, mainly due to the general or harmonized elections to be held in the next few months. He requested each member to be on their toes and play their part in this exercise. Thereafter, the Minister of Lands, Agriculture and Rural Resettlement, retired Chief Marshal Perez Shiri, gave an update of the state of agriculture in the country. He stated that there was sufficient maize in the country, although there was need to top up on wheat stocks. This was mainly due to a substantial rain damage of wheat due to the late harvest. This current season, 235,000 hectares were contracted out of the targeted 290,000 hectares under the Command Agriculture Program. The inputs were distributed timelessly throughout the country. Each seed was distributed, or enough seed was distributed, although there were inadequate supplies of fertilizers, mainly top dressing. This is due to shortage of foreign currency. The crops are looking good in some areas, although of course in some areas where rains have been scanty, there are already signs of moisture stress. This condition has, however, improved of late due to recent rains. The minister also informed the Politburo that there was a patchy outbreak of the fall armyworm. He concluded his report by appealing to those farmers who are still planting to really concentrate on small grains. 2, the Secretary for Indigenization and Economic Affairs, Comrade Mike Bima, reported that there were sudden price increases last year, which picked up around September 2017. Social media, of course, has also contributed to the program or to the problem through falsehoods on the subject. This resulted in retailers randomly increasing their prices. There is need for increased production and capacity utilization. There's also need for retooling and a new investment in the country. Comrade Bima also stated that 14 items were removed from the list of statutory instrument 64. These include milk, cooking oil, rice, meat, and soap, amongst others. This was to allow people to import these goods on their own at a cheaper price. Now, what I'm going to say next is very important for you to take note as well. Politburo discussed the issue of rampant price increases in the country and has identified various strategies to curtail this phenomenon. In discussion, His Excellency the President and First Secretary, Comrade Idi Mnangagwa, warned economic saboteurs that their days were numbered. The party is aware of those who want to cause confusion and inflict economic pain on our people. The issue of the 3-tier pricing system was also discussed, and measures to curb this will be announced in due course. A Politburo ad hoc committee has been put in place to deal with these issues decisively, and will be chaired by the Vice President and Second Secretary, retired General Constantino Gouveia Chiwenga. Three, the Acting Secretary for Administration, who is also the Secretary for Finance, as you know, Comrade Patrick Chinamasa, gave update reports by giving a post-mortem report on the extraordinary Congress held last December, that is December 2017. The said Congress was a monumental success, receiving support from sister former liberation movements and the international community at large. The Congress was attended by 10,000 765 delegates and invited guests and service staff altogether. The main item was to endorse Comrade Idi Mnangagwa as the party's president and first secretary, as well as its presidential candidate for 2018 harmonized elections. This was unanimously done by all the delegates as well as all affiliate organizations. 5, the National Political Commissar, retired Lieutenant General Engelbert Rugeje, presented his maiden commissariat report. He reported that the party was on a rejuvenation drive following the new dispensation. The party welcomes all its members and is recruiting those from outside the party. In this regard, or in this light, the party subscribes to the dictates of the President and First Secretary, Comrade Idi Mnangagwa, that let bygones be bygones. There should be no retribution of any kind in the party. The focus should be on voter registration and aiming to win the coming harmonized elections resoundingly. There must be no more factionalism and hate speech within the party. He reported that the party was restructuring cells, branches, and districts throughout the country. The Commissariat Department is also seeking an amendment of the Constitution so as to reintroduce the District Coordinating Committees, DCC. Provincial elections are also due as their lifespans came to an end in 2017. And therefore these elections will be to elect new provincial executive councils. A date for the primary elections will be announced in the near future as regards this issue. Comrade Nyarazi Machacha gave a brief on the developments of the college, and everything seems to be totally under control.